Cool. All right. So externally, what's this one? Spinous dorsal fin, and that's supported by actinotrichia. Okay, actinotrichia. And then we have the soft dorsal fin, and that's supported by lepidotrichia. Okay, so I remember that it just kind of goes alphabetically from the head to the tail, so A to L. Yeah. Those are kind of similar names. You gotta kind of think of something to remember which one goes which. Then this one is the caudal fin, and what type of fin is this?
Homocircular.
Homocircle. Yeah. So you can fold it over, and it's completely symmetrical. Okay. Then you have your anal fin, your pelvic fin, and your pectoral fin. Okay, and that one's paired as well. Okay. Then you have your epaxial musculature and hypaxial musculature, and how I remember which one is on top and bottom is the same kind of corresponding to the afferent and efferent branchial arteries. So your efferent and your epaxial, the two E's are on the top. Okay. All right. Let's go into kind of digestive. Up here is more of your esophagus. You have your liver. This is your cardiac portion of the stomach, where it's not going anywhere. And then you have your pyloric portion, which is kind of this area here. You have those little pyloric ceca coming off, little blind pouches. Your pyloric sphincter is this kind of band region, and it's regulating what's going into the intestine, so it kind of is a progression over time, slowly. This first loop is the duodenum, very distinct loop. And inside the duodenum is this thin little thing right here, and that's your pancreas, and that's kind of in this mesentery of the duodenum. It's called all that kind of connective tissue. Then the rest is just the intestine, and then you have your spleen. Your kidney is odd, as you guys know, is this kind of blackened region up on the top of the abdominal cavity inside the gas bladder. And your gas bladder / swim bladder, whatever you'd like to call it, is just kind of this broken membrane. This fills this whole cavity. And on a fresher specimen, if you kind of keep it, there's a gas gland, which is kind of this black. It's kind of merged onto this now, but it's kind of a liquidy black structure. Then you need to note how many openings a male versus a female has. Okay, so you don't need to know that, like, oh, this opening is this or this opening is that. I just want you to know the number relative to its sex.
So does the male have one and female has two?
Male has 3 and female has 2. Okay, then you have the gills. These little little feathers are the gill filaments. And these hardened ones are the gill rakers. Okay, inside. All right. Then inside here is your heart. This is your atrium. Right before your atrium is the sinus venosus. Then you have your ventricle and your bulbus arteriosus. That kind of literally looks just kind of like a bulb. Then it goes into your ventral aorta, and then your afferent branchial arteries. And I won't have you ID those because they're small and they're not dyed red because of why.
Not oxygenated.
Yeah, they're not oxygenated yet because the point of oxygenation happens in the gills. So pretty much everything in the heart is all blood that's coming back from the body, and it's not oxygenated anymore until it gets to the gills. Okay? So unlike ours, the oxygenated blood doesn't come back to the heart to be pumped in the rest of the body. Alright, and then you have, these are the efferent brachial arteries. This one, and then you have 2, and then 3 and 4. So you can use 2, 3, 4. Then the one that kind of connects all of it, this big one right here, is the left root of the dorsal aorta. So remember, that's left and right based off of the organism itself, not your perspective. Okay, so left side, right side. Okay. All right. Then the artery, if you see it, anything going towards the head, you can kind of see, I guess, that one. That's your carotid artery. Anything going towards the head, brain region, the carotid artery. Then your 2 roots of the dorsal aorta, as you can see, come together to just form a nice dorsal aorta. Okay. It breaks here into your subclavian, this little stub right here. And the reason it's just kind of a stub now is because it goes to the pectoral fin. And since you've taken off the whole side of its body where the pectoral fin is just broken, so it just like literally come out right here to right there. Then your celiac artery, which is what I was trying to find here. It's just where it's branching from all your, there it is. So see how it's coming off of that root right there, down there. Then this is some reason better, but then it goes into your gastric artery from that celiac, and that's the gastric artery, and then your intestinal artery going to your intestines. Then you can see this guy going right here. That's going to your gas gland, and that's your pneumatic artery.
Done?
Yeah, I think I'm done.